Hello everybody, this is Yusuf's Wi-Fi Studios review. This is a new series on Wi-Fi Studios. There is Wi-Fi Studios RC review. It's like a sub-series for Wi-Fi Studios RC, but Wi-Fi Studios RC review is for older reviews, including the RC reviews. Today I'm going to be doing a review, pros and cons, tests, and raw footage and such stuff for the L840. This is going to be like a unboxing, review, pros and cons, testing, all in one episode. So here it is, the L840. I just got it for $20 off at the Source. Very good place to get cameras. Also Best Buy is good, but it wasn't $29 off. I always search which one has the best deal. Anyways, let's open this thing up. First thing, I already read the manual, by the way. But don't worry, I didn't open anything else. This is a unboxing video. The first thing you're going to see is your Nikon service warranty. I think there's a 1-year warranty if something goes wrong. This is a 1-year warranty. This is by Nikon. The Source does not add any additional warranty. Remember that. I don't know how it goes with Best Buy though. Then you have your this sheet showing you about the USB and HDMI connections, just explaining how the types and everything. Nothing important. Then you have your manual. You should read this very thoroughly. I read this thoroughly. I may use it once or twice in this episode. Maybe I'll forget something. Most likely not. And then we are going to open this part. I'll move the camera closer so you could see. So let's open this up. Beautiful. Now, one thing that we knew a bit about packing was that there's a lot of space here and there. But you know what? The camera doesn't move, and there's a lot of cardboard, so it's fine. I'll take out the this first. This is the shoulder strap. I'll just put this aside. And then we have our USB, so you can connect your camera to a USB, to your computer or to the wall through a USB mount thingy. And then we have our, I think this is for the, maybe this is a wrist. This is a wrist, something for your wrist, or maybe it's for the shoulder strap. Then you have your lens cover. You got your 4 AA Duracell AA battery, Duracell Ultra AA batteries. These are not rechargeable, but I think you can use rechargeable batteries in this camera. I think maybe they have to be the Nikon brand, the Nikon brand, but I think I'm gonna try using the normal rechargeable battery, Duracell rechargeable batteries. Anyways, and here, final piece, the camera. Everything else is cardboard. Let me double check for you all, so you don't have to do this by yourself. Yeah, nothing else. No coupons or anything. Nothing hidden. All good. I'm gonna put this away. You will most likely not be needing this ever again. Put this to the side. So before we continue, I'm going to talk about some features about this camera. It's 16 megapixels, 38 times wide optical zoom. The screen is a 77.5 VGA tilt LCD. It's 3-inch. And it has full HD movie, 1080p. That's a nice feature. It's Wi-Fi certified, and it has NFC, which is very good. Yeah, that's really the important stuff about this camera. It does have an HDMI connection, as I mentioned before. Very good. And that's all you could really get off the box. I've heard that this is a very, very good camera. Better than the L830 that came previously. Anyways, let's take a look at the camera. And I got this in red. Yeah, it's all good. Now I'm not going to go through all the instructions on the manual because that would be very boring. I'm just going to open this up and show you what are the main features and things that you may want to know about this. So here we've got our camera. Very nice. There's a bit of dust on the lens. That might be something that's not good. You don't clean the lens with a towel. Just use something like this. They're all clean. And there's them on the screen as well. They're all clean. That's how you clean it. You never use a cloth if it's just dust. And there's other ways to clean it as well with a special cloth. Anyways, we have a something to mount the camera onto a tripod. It's nice because it's right in the middle. That's a good feature. I just remember there was this other one. It's at the side. It's really awkward, but this is good. It's right in the middle. We've got our battery compartment. You just slip that, pull it, then lift it open, and it needs 4 AA batteries. And here is your card, where you insert your card. I think this does have internal memory. Not sure how much it has, but it should have quite a lot. Yeah, I should have it like enough for a small video. So anyways, I'm going to open up these batteries. And, well actually, let's just keep that like there. We'll do that later. Has a nice grip. Nice comfortable grip. Very grippy and sticky. Definitely not going to follow your hands if you're holding it like this. Usually you're going to be holding it like that. So you could press the buttons and you could use the zoom, or like this. You have your zoom rocker here, and then you have another one here. Very good. Then you have your you could like zoom out like for a second, then release to go back into normal zoom, just to get an idea of where you're shooting. You've got your battery indicator. This is actually really nice. It's over here. I think this is the battery indicator. Not sure. And then you have your movie button. You've got this thing here, which I have no idea what this is. Just another grip. Yeah, this is another grip. Very good. So you don't accidentally press a button. You just put your thumb like this. Then you've got your another button here. I think this is for seeing all your pictures. Then you've got your picture mode. You got your garbage bin menu. And there's these dials here. There's the OK button. This is the shutter release. There's actually a half press, and then there's a full press, which is good as well. You've got, I think this is the audio here. There's no audio jack on this camera. Oh, and then there's the tilt screen. Look at that. Full 90 degrees down. Full 90 degrees up. Check that out. So I could be filming like right below me, and I'm just going like da 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 da. Then I could film right above me. Actually, even more, I could film like that. Wow. And like da 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 da. Now you have to be very gentle with this. Good. Anyways, I'm gonna get the straps on. Should be quite easy. Actually, I don't think I'll put the straps on. 1 second. Actually, I'm not going to put the strap on. I don't really need it. I'll take it when I go for a walk. This is actually for the cap here. This is actually very nice, so you don't lose it, the lens cover. I'm going to put this with that there. This, just open this up. And okay. this goes in here. You just take the long ends, and then put this aside for now. Okay, now let's put the batteries in. Oh, scissors. Alright, let's open the back again, the underside I mean, and put these in. So it's actually very confusing. Minus, minus. The two middles are plus and plus. That's actually really disturbing. Alright. Now we're going to turn this baby on. On button. There, now it's the setup. The setup. So I'm going to choose English, of course. We'll press OK. Choose time zone and set date. Yes. My time zone. New York, Toronto, Lima. Yep, that's the one. Daytime on the year. Day on the year. Okay, day. Today is the 9/27. Wait, sorry. 27. Date is the 27th of 9/2015. Hour 3 p.m. so 12, 13, 14, 15, and then 23. And I can see that the screen's really nice, really nice. Yes. There we go, nice and on. Alright, so I'm in photo mode. Pretty good. I love it. That's the half shutter. So let me show you the zoom. That's the zoom in. Pretty wicked, huh? Yeah, so as I could see here, this camera really struggling in the low light. Yeah, definitely struggling with the low light. But if I take a picture up there, beautiful. And if I zoom in all the way, out of memory. 1 second, I'll just get a 1 GB SD card. So I'm going to be needing the SD card, 32 GB SD card that's in this camera right now, to be able to use this one. So this is how this episode is going to work. I'm going to be doing lots of tests with this camera. And basically I'm going to be showing you the film from this camera and pictures. And I'm going to be using my computer's microphone to talk and explain everything. And then we're going to be doing a pros and cons at the very end of this video. And that's it. That was our unboxing. That was our unboxing, testing, and pros and cons. Enjoy the rest of this video, people. I love this camera. Oh, and before I do any of that, I just want to show the menu system from here. Oh, 1 second, out of memory. I'm just gonna delete everything. Delete image 1, yes. Delete. Okay, I deleted one image. So if you press this button here, you could increase the compensation. I'll just keep it there. If you go here, you have to raise the flash. You have to press this button here, raise the flash, and flash is on. It's on auto mode. I just turned it off now. If you press the bottom here, it doesn't do anything at the moment. I'm just gonna turn the flash. Raise the flash. 1 second. I want to turn the flash off. Good. Turn the flash off. This doesn't do anything. This is a self timer. Just keep that off. And then there's the menu. You could change the image mode, the amount of pixels. This is the most, that's the least. I'll keep it at the most. Then there's the video, there's movie options. You could change the quality. There's the autofocus mode. I could change that. And then there's the movie VR, that's just stabilization. Then there's the wind noise reduction, which I think really works very well. And there's the frame rate. Definitely keep it to 30 FPS if you're going to do YouTube videos. Then there's the wireless options. Then there's the simple options here. ASSF, you could turn the auto stabilization off, the autofocus off, which I'll probably be doing for my brick films. So if you're gonna do brick films, definitely turn the the AF assist off. Yeah, that's the menu. Very easy. You can just turn off the menu by pressing the menu again. And yeah, and delete some more pictures. There we go. We're back here. So yeah, that's it. That's really it. Oh yeah, you can change the scene from here. Wow, there's a lot of options, by the way. A lot of different options. Very good. Very nice. I agree with this camera. Good. I love it. Then you can see all your pictures and stuff from here. This is a picture I took. It is very, very clear. I love it. This one was a bit blurry. And then you can delete, erase selected images, and then you can select both of them. Oops. Whatever, it doesn't matter. You can change the oh yeah, and then you can press menu, and then you could, oops, you can press OK to enter, and then you can make different effects on this photo. But you know what, better use Photoshop. Anyways, then you press that to get out of there. Oh, okay, it just shows the date. Oh, and then you press that to go back. There we go. And that's really it. Those are how you use the camera. Then this is easy stuff. And these are easy stuff. Actually, I just want to show you how it looks in a movie. Actually, I can't do that right now. Anyways, to the camera now. That's it for that.
And these are my first impressions of the camera while I'm still learning how to use it.
Alrighty, everybody. I'm filming at 1080p 30 photos per second right now. And right now you can get a, interesting sample of the recording, the sound recording for this camera. I can't see the screen. I'm just guessing where my face would be on your screen. It's in the middle right now. Yeah, so I don't think this would be very good for vlogging. Can't really see yourself, and it's not very heavy. But it's a pretty good camera still. See how the scene changes smoothly as the light changes. Very smooth. Even if I go faster. Very good. Now if I zoom in, very smooth indeed. Nice auto adjustment there. See, it was very quick there. There we go. It's actually really beautiful. It's very nice. The autofocusing is pretty grainy. Yeah, that is grainy. That's all digital now. So yeah, this camera definitely suffers in low light. There we go. Yeah, definitely not good in low light. I mean, this isn't really low, but still. Yeah, pretty good. Anyways, I'm gonna change the settings.
So this is a picture after I changed the settings a bit. I think this is an auto scene mode or something.
Alright, now I'm filming in 1080 60i. So I think this is 60 frames per second. And this is supposed to be incredible for slow motion, for action, and even the quality. It's supposed to be really beautiful. It's just nice there. Yeah, the light's very low there, but if I go to a nice light area, try to make out this label here. There we go. We can make that out. That's actually really cool. But I'm gonna go outside now and try this camera outside.
This is the wind reduction, zoom, and focus outdoor tests.
Alright everybody, I'm outside and now you can get a good so this is the sound of my voice when it's very windy outside. And now I'm going to put the wind reduction on. Alright, now the wind noise reduction is on. And there you can see a very nice example of how the wind noise reduction works. And now that we're out in the open and it's very sunny, I'm going to do some really nice zooms. So I'm going to start by standing on the porch right there. And you see I'm walking. But the video is very stable. even when I'm running. Very stable. And now I'm gonna zoom in. I'll zoom in somewhere over there. Wow. That's incredible. It says Riacan Avenue. That was incredible. Now I'm going to lift the screen up so I can point the camera directly at the sun. I'm going to zoom in right into the sun. See how that was pretty cool. Well, there you go, a nice zoom test. Actually, I'm gonna go stand over there, and I'm gonna try and zoom into that little cup on the floor right there. That'll give you a good example of the stability of this camera. And the button on the side, right beside the side zoom button, how that works a lot. It really helps to get a pinpoint on where you're zooming. So my object's very way over there. I'm just gonna start zooming in. There it is. And I've even used digital zoom, but I don't want to use digital zoom. There, that's back to optical zoom. I've got a nice clear shot of that. It's not perfect. As you go closer in, it gets grainy. Doesn't autofocus. That's very important, really. Actually, one second. I'm gonna try something. I've turned the autofocus full time. Now it's probably gonna autofocus all the time. So I should get a nice clear even when I'm fully zoomed in. Whoa! Check that out. Even with the digital zoom, it's still very, very clear. I just went out again. Nice. Nice. Very nice. And look all the way. I'm all the way over here. That's incredible. And this camera even has a pause button. And then you could press the same button to continue, and then another button to stop. That's very, very good. I don't know why it's zooming in. I'm not pressing. Oh, I was pressing it. Yeah, be careful of the zoom at the side. I'm gonna try and zoom into one of my windows. Now you'll be able to see inside it, of course. You can see the curtain. That was actually the bathroom. Oops. Let's see the kitchen here. Well, you can actually see the boxes under the table. Oh my god, that is freaky. There's the stool and the couch. And it takes a bit of skill to be able to keep it on the target while you're zoomed in. But with a bit of practice, it's actually pretty easy. So that's a nice feature. I'm gonna see if I can zoom into any birds around here, or maybe not because it's almost it's fall. Can't really see anything. Let's get some pictures now. Let's get a feel for the quality of the camera.
So these are the pictures I took outside with the camera. They're very clear. I love them. The zoom, you actually saw the previous pictures. I was standing right there. The zoom is really good. It's still clear. Here, I actually changed the exposure compensation. This is a bit lower than it really is, and this is really high. And this is really, really low. And then I took another couple at different levels, see which one's better. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of options. This is I forget which scene this is, but uh, if you choose different scenes, there's different options for each scene. This is another picture I took. It's very nice. I love it. I don't think I use any zoom here. Actually, yeah, I was standing right there, that previous picture, and I took these pictures. That one, I didn't take this one. And this one here. Yep. I'm standing right there. Very clear. And I also took these two pictures here. This one, which is very clear. It's just the nettings make it look a bit blurry. And this one, all from this distance. And I took this picture from very far away. And I think if you zoom in, you can even see a little fly there sitting there. And then there's the hose. Very nice picture. A lot of detail. And there's also this picture, which I took from very far away. The focus was really nice. Very nice. And these are some pictures I took after changing the mode a little. This was dusk, actually, and it wasn't very clear. So yeah, you can change the modes. And here is a beautiful picture. You can see with the sun how it made an effect. Here I changed the mode again, and it's more clear from that previous picture in the dark. And this one here as well. And here we've got a picture which I took all the way from here. I really love the way the camera autocorrects and everything. It's just really beautiful. Even at a full zoom, it shows the pictures very, very clearly. And the focus is incredible, even at full zoom. Especially if it's on a sunny day like today. And I'm really, really impressed. And again, the sun, like it really took the effects of the sun really well. And even when fully zoomed again, very good. Now this is a very special picture. This is macro mode, close-up mode. These pictures are extraordinary. I just love this mode. It makes the front very clear and behind it, blurred up. But it's beautiful. This is the video autofocus full-time outdoor test. Autofocus, full-time autofocus in videos is absolutely incredible. Not just does it autofocus automatically, but you can press the button beside the zoom rocker on the side of the camera to focus it yourself, which is really, really incredible. As you can see here, I'm filming birds flying in the sky, and it's actually focusing on the birds. And this is like at full zoom, half zoom, and no zoom at all. And it's just absolutely astonishing. Absolutely astonishing. I noticed that sometimes the zoom is a bit slow when you're really, really zoomed in a lot, or if you're in the wrong mode. But you could get used to it, and it's still very, very good. The amazing moon mode outdoor test for the L840. I must say the moon mode is very, very nice. It's astonishing. This is a super zoom camera, by the way, so it's built for this. But I noticed you have to put the moon almost exactly in the center of your camera, or else it will not focus. So if you move to the side, it won't focus very well. As you can see here, the video is very nice, although boring. My tripod, it kept going downward and everything. As you can see here, if it's not in the center, it does not focus. The moon has to be exactly in the center. And it focuses relatively quickly, which is amazing. Here's two pictures of it. One from far, one from close. Again, incredible, incredible.
Okay, I'm in 1080 60i again. And I'm going to show you the zoom. Well, first of all, the quality. And this is with reduction wind and stabilization. And what else? Oh yes, the constant focus thing. I'm going to show you the quality in low light with the quality of the zooming in low light as well. So you just saw there, what you just saw there was the autofocus. Autofocus. Every time I zoom in or zoom out, autofocus. Watch. Autofocus. That didn't really work. Oh, it worked. There we go. So, one second. Sometimes this happens. You should really get a lock on your target. Actually, you can press this button beside the thing. There we go. So that's the focus button. The one beside the zoom rocker on the side of the camera. That's you press that to adjust the focus as well. So I can move it here and I adjust the focus. Perfect. And this is in relatively low light. Actually, we'll go really low light. We'll go all the way there. This is all optical zoom. And you can see it's actually really good. Not grainy like some people told me. Maybe people who don't know how to use the camera properly, they may say, "Oh, it's so grainy." But they haven't put in the autofocus on. Perfect. Check that out. So you can see that the autofocus is slow, but I say it's good enough for a $229 camera.
This is the test for pictures in normal light indoors. Contrast in this picture, it's really amazing, and it's very clear unless you zoom in too much. Here, I zoomed in, and it's still very, very clear. This is optical zoom. I meant digital zoom in the beginning. And here I zoomed in even more, and it's still very clear. It's optical zoom. And this is the aquarium. Very clear, a bit buzzy though. I think I needed to change the mode. So this is actually auto scene select, I think, or maybe it's automatic mode. It wasn't very, very that clear. For the pictures in low lighting, indoor test. The pictures in low light are, well, in auto mode, they're fine. They're not very good though. I mean, if you're in a really, really, really dark area, it's not pleasant. The ISO is not very, it's not a lot, so you do have a limit to how dark you can go. If you change the modes, though, you could get some decent pictures. But in automatic mode and auto scene mode, thing like that, not really good. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. It really depends. It really depends. And also, if you're taking pictures of somebody who's moving like my brother was, it's really hard to take his picture. So yeah, you should be aware of those two facts. Is a indoor test for the different picture modes available on this camera. If you're in a low lighted area, you're going to want to change some modes and stuff. These are sort of different modes inside the house, inside the workshop. I won't be able to say all the modes, but I could tell you one thing. The modes are really good. Different modes have different options. You can change them. There is one mode that impressed me a lot. You could change the mode to take better pictures in low lit areas. So it's coming up right now. See this picture here? It's very blurry because it's so low lit and everything. But then I changed the mode to I think night mode or something, or night or dawn or dusk something. And look at these pictures; they're beautiful, and it's much better than the previous ones. Even when I zoom in, it's much more clear. So yeah, you can change the modes, and the modes have different options like hues, vibrancy, exposure, and many other options. And it's very nice to have those options. This is the video size and frame rate indoor test, an incredible achievement by this camera. This is 480p at I think 120 frames per second. I know I look really awkward here. This is really, really nice. Of course, the video quality isn't, very good. But, the slow motion is so cool. Just so, so cool and wicked and everything. But it only films in slow motion for, I think, like 12 seconds. Or was it 8 seconds? I think it's 12 seconds. And then it goes into fast motion again. It's another example of me being crazy and slow motion-ish. If that's what it's called. So yeah, it's a really nice feature to have even if the quality isn't good. So thumbs up to Nikon for making this beautiful L840. Okay, stop being a monkey, Yusuf. No, I really like it, by the way. And then I thought it was still going slow motion, so I started throwing the lens cover. This is 1080p, 50 photos per second. It's basically fast motion, as you will see here. It's a nice feature if you want to do fast motion and then speed it up later on. So yeah, very good. One though is that it only does it for a few seconds. I think this is 720p or at yeah, this is 720p at 60 frames per second, I think. Or was it 30 frames? Yeah, 60 frames per second. Pretty good for slow motion. And for what I'm going to do here. Very good, Yusuf. Very good. Of course, there's 1080p at 30 photos per second and 60i. A very nice feature. Next up is the video in low lighting test.
Restate how bad this camera does in low light. Grainy video. Even if I try focusing. Yeah, even with focusing, grainy video. One second, I'm gonna change. Okay, I'm in nighttime now. The moon. There's no moon. Again, the only big con here, low light. Yeah, that's the best it can do.
This is the video autofocus full-time indoor test. So yeah, as you can see here, focusing is very, very difficult and very, very slow. I actually ended up having to zoom out. I'll just go right to that. Here we go. I've zoomed out, and then I started zooming in slowly and autofocusing. And focusing, I mean. I had to press the button. But you have to turn on the full-time focusing to be able to use it. So then I kept pressing it every time I zoomed in. But eventually, it came to its limits, as you will see. I guess it's because of the lighting. It's not very good. My lights were off, I think. So yeah, again, focusing doesn't really work in low light, as you can see. Here where it's a bit lighter, I was able to autofocus relatively fast. Actually, it's quite slow. Come on, Mr. Camera. Come on, focus. There we go. Still, I am in a bit low lightish place. There you go. See that? Very clear. And I'm really close to the object, though. I guess if I change the mode to close-up mode and And the other mode, macro mode, yeah, it could have worked better. But I'm just showing you the autofocus in, the normal mode. The autofocus on this lamp, it's pretty good. I zoomed in really close. There was a lot of light. And it looks really nice. There you go. Very clear. I think this is automatic scene selection mode. And yeah, it was good. And even when I zoomed into this crane, which was right beside the light, it showed all the gravel and everything, and it was good. The autofocus here was good and quick. So it really depends about the lighting, what mode you're in, and all that sort of stuff. The cameras also take very beautiful pictures and very, very sharp pictures with the the autofocus mode, which is full time. And I really like the really close-up ones. Very, very clear and sharp, and the colors show very brightly. And now for the flash indoor test. The flash, I have to admit, is very, very slow. It makes a big difference, but it takes like at least 10 or 11 seconds to actually take the picture. And that's a bit disappointing, but the outcome is really, really clear and sharp. Now, the Cool Focus Indoor-Outdoor Test. In this test, I'm just focusing on the window thing very close to me, and then I'm zooming in slightly and focusing onto the outdoor tree. This is a really, really cool test. Finally, the pros and cons. Yay!
Okay, as you can see here, I've matched the zoom. I put it in full-time autofocus, I mean. So I could focus it on the small letters on this glue bottle. There you go, finally. 1 second. There we go. Awesome. Let's zoom in on 25. That's digital zoom. There we go. That's the maximum for the optical. Okay, there you go. Very slow, but you know what? If you have time to take a picture like that, it's worth it. Definitely worth it. So there you go, everybody. That was all the tests for this camera, the L840, the Coolpix L840. Very nice camera. You're probably going to be filming in one of the auto modes. Either the auto scene select mode or the auto mode. Although the auto mode is horrible in low light situations, definitely choose the auto scene selection mode. Or you could go through the modes if you like. There's the soft ones, I don't really like those. There's the ones for like sunshine, dusk, dawn, night, which actually does correct the photos in a dark area, which I showed with that Lego box there. So anyways, let us talk about the pros and cons. So we'll talk about the pros first. Pros. Very good video quality. Very good video quality. 1080 60i. Amazing. For $200 and what was it again? $229. I got this for $229 with tax, $260, who cares? But an amazing video quality, and I'm happy with it. Okay, and plus the video quality, you get a 16 megapixels, functional megapixels. Very good for somebody who's not really big on perfection. Like really perfect, like overdoing it. 16 megapixels is fine for what I'm trying to do. I'm not really going out there to take like really professional pictures of landscapes or stuff. I just wanted a camera to take good pictures for brick filming. And this is 60 megapixels is way more than enough. Actually, I was working in the beginning with a 5 megapixel camera. It's good enough for me, but this is way better, of course. So yeah, again, that's a very good pro. Although if you do want a camera specifically for pictures, you you really want like a pristine, huge, large picture, then you've got to go for another camera. But again, this is good. It's very good. So it's not going to be a con. It's a Pro, 16 megapixels. The focusing, it's good. It could focus. You can change the focusing, stuff like that and all that. And it's good. It works. I showed you that it works. People say, oh, it's grainy. Oh, you zoom in all the way, it gets grainy. No, you have to focus. You have to turn on the autofocus, or you have to focus it with the button beside the zoom switch on the side, on the right side of the camera. So yeah, another pro. More pros. Let me think of another pro.
The close-up mode with macro is a very, very good up for this camera. It's a very nice feature. It takes very sharp photos, and the focus is just incredible and fast. And I really like this feature. I think Nikon has done a good job in this camera.
The sound, another pro. Good sound, much better than my other one. And good wind noise reduction. Very good. I approve. That was a good add-on. I showed you the difference.
Mode. Yes, this camera does have a moon mode. Very, very nice. I was able to take some really cool photos with this, and I even took a video on an eclipse. Incredible, incredible.
The Wi-Fi, the NFC, big check mark. Those are two good pros for this camera.
Mode is a very nice feature as well, so I'm going to give this an up as well, a very good pro. The quality isn't that good, but just the fact that they added the slow motion option into their camera is very nice. It gives you a bit of diversity. Even if the quality isn't, even 720p, it's actually even less than that, but still very, very good.
And finally, the zoom. The optical zoom. Absolutely incredible. As I showed you when I zoomed into that telephone, I zoomed into a lot of things in this episode. Incredible. There's no other word for it. Amazing. Some people say it gets grainy. It doesn't. You just have to autofocus. Or to focus it. So yeah, those are the pros. Maybe I'll think of some other pros. Oh yeah, the screen. Very, very clear. Of course, it wasn't easy to show you with my little camera. But yeah, the screen is very clear. It's like 3.7 inches. It's a nice camera. Nice camera screen. And it's a CMOS sensor. So it's almost like a DSLR. Just you can't remove the lens to make it do a manual one, which, who cares. So I'm going to talk about the cons. There's a few cons, I have to admit. So, con number one. The camera really struggles in low light. It really struggles, and I have to admit this. This is a bit low, but the camera's taking it pretty nicely so far. It's good, but if you get lower, like if you're going to take night videos, it's going to be a struggle to keep the camera focused on things and to keep it from getting grainy. It will get a little grainy, but you can keep it from getting too grainy by changing it into night vision and continuously focusing it on what you're trying to film. But still, it really struggles in the low light, in the nighttime, and in low light areas. So that's a con. It's not such a big con, but it's still a con. Yeah, it struggles. So if you're going to be doing a lot of nighttime videos, like a lot of nighttime videos, and you just want a camera that will just take the nighttime videos without any struggling, this is not the camera for you. Go get something, whatchamacallit. More cons. One con that you may not really think it's a con, but I'm still going to say it's a con. The ISO, it's I think the maximum is 3,200 only. My sister has a camera. It was like two times the price, two times less the price of this, and it has I think like 200. It's crazy amount of ISO. It's the ISO is the sensitivity to light. So this has a minimal minute, like it has a little, it has good sensitivity to light. It takes very nice pictures, especially in the morning. Like even in this room, you saw I was able to take some good pictures. But when you get this is why it struggles in low light, because it doesn't have like an incredible amount of ISO. It's just normal. It's good, especially for the stuff I'm going to be doing. It's very good. I have some good lighting. I'm going to be getting more lighting, and lighting's not like lighting like this. Not too expensive, and it's enough. And I've got a window up there. And most of my videos going to be like action videos are going to be in the morning, not at night. So yeah, those are the cons. I'm going to see if I can think of another con.
Although it really does help make the pictures more clear, I'm going to have to list as a con. As you can see here, I'm not using the flash. But when I do use the flash, it takes a very long time, and then it's very clear. But the problem is the timing, exactly. The timing. It takes so long for the flash to actually work. I could take maybe 5 photos in normal without flash until I could be able to take 1 photo with flash. And another con about the flash, uses so much of the battery. Just so much. And we're using double A's here, so the energy is something we can't waste.
Yes, the camera's heavy. You will not be able to put it in your pocket, unfortunately. And my tripod right here is too weak to hold it. So right now it's sitting on a chair, a high chair, which will work for now. But yeah, you're gonna need to get a good tripod for this thing, because it's not light. I mean, it's light. It's lighter than some cameras, but it's not light enough for that tripod there, which was originally for a tiny classic telescope, and it worked fine for this camera because it's just tiny, plain tiny. Oh yes, and the audio, pretty good, very, very good. So that's a pro, not a con. The audio, very good, and the wind reduction, I already mentioned that. So yeah, the audio, very good. Oh yeah, and the HDMI connection, big up, and the USB connection, of course, that's obviously good pro as well. The 2 zooms, the two buttons for the zooms. I don't know why I did that, but still, thumbs up. I was able to do some cool things with that button. That button that makes your picture go into a wide zoom for a second, then back in. That was very helpful when I was trying to get a clear shot of what I was taking a picture of. I don't know what it's called. Gonna search Google. Anyways, so yeah, that's a good pro. So what was I saying? Yeah. Anyways, I love this camera. It's my best friend now. You're still my good friend, Mr. Swan HD, but you just have way too many bugs. I'm gonna film with you for the last time in the workshop. I'm gonna zoom in.
Yeah, some 1080p, 30 photo per second, no zoom.
Yeah,
this is the end. Adam HD. This is the end.
I feel like I've moved on, man. I feel like I've moved on. Up you go. I could go on saying how it's nice they put this little string on their lens cap, but you know what? Oh, it doesn't work. Oh my god. Pro, it's a con. Con. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Please, please, please smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and smash whatever you like to smash on my channel. And watch more videos. Smash the videos. Where did I hear that before, the smash stuff? I don't know. Well, this is towards. Not good for vlogging, man. Not good for vlogging. I'm gonna clean the screen a bit. Incredible camera. You know what? I'm gonna take some videos. That's a nice idea, Yusuf.